Hello, and welcome to a Let's Play. I am your host, Outlaw0420, Priest of Azora, and we join our friend, Zera the Doctor. He has just finished meeting with the witches of the Witches' Festival, completing their task and getting their witch mother's potent brew, which gives him an extra boost of intelligence and it allows him to increase his experience. But the effects only last for a little while and he must puff that pipe every once in a while. He likes the crows that spin around him. He also made it to Solitude and the Antiquarian Circle, where he learned how to use the Antiquarian's eye to dig for treasures. Maybe he can find new friends. Maybe he'll find his wife. Or maybe he'll find a nice piece of armor that looks great on him. Either way, it's been a fun time. As for today's adventure, he found out about a children's card game while on Davin's watch. He's come to High Isle to check it out. Because who can really, pass up a children's card game? Okay, well, I heard about the children's card game, and now I'm gonna go and find it. I was told to go find someone. Let me look at my journal. Let me see. I know I wrote this down somewhere. Tales of Tribute. A new card game called Tales of Tribute has captured the imagination of card sharps and collectors across the Tamriel. I can begin my own tribute journey in Gofalon Bay. If I want to learn about the game Tales of Tribute, I need to speak to someone named Barbas in Gofalon Bay. Alright, so this is Gofalon Bay. I always loved traveling here. My wife loved it, the sea, although she always did complain that it was too hot. I think it's not hot enough.
Well?
Oh, a way shrine.
My dockhands are watching for your cargo, Lady Arabelle. They know it's precious.
There was a storm off the coast. Perhaps it delayed the ships.
Forgive me if I do the job you hired me for, Lord Bacaro. You there. Might we speak?
Nope. Don't even want to go there. Cargo ships, nah. I'm too busy trying to learn how to play a children's card game. But I will grab this thing when I'm done playing a children's card game, and maybe later on in my adventure, I'll come back. And I'm sure you'll still be standing there. Because that's what all you people do. Stand there until I talk to you and fix your problems. Because not like you all have
Come
two
on,
legs.
Just one more match. Give me a chance to win my gold back.
And what will you bet? That ridiculous nose ring? Find another racket, Bragus. Tribute ain't for you.
Ooh. Sounded like a burn, boy. And I'm supposed to be learning from you? Okay. Sounds like it's gonna be fun.
Heard all that, eh? Guifa's a palms up card sharp. One of the best tribute players in town. But like I always say, if you want to take the measure of a grot, you've got to climb. That nose ring jibe was unnecessary, right? I'll get her next time.
Hey, you sound like a hobbit. Speaking of hobbits, someone told me I should come talk to you.
Sorin, right? She definitely has an eye for talent. Yes, I can tell you all about Tribute. It's a card game, a scavenger hunt. Zen's price, it's practically a religion for some folk. You want fame, gold, it's all there for the taking.
Yes, sounds interesting. How do I get started?
Ah, fresh player. Excellent. First things first. You need to learn the rules of the game, and you'll need a couple of decks of tribute cards, of course. Find Razamad in the Gonfalon Gaming Hall. Tell him Bragus sent you. He'll get you sorted.
Gotcha. Tell him the hobbit sent me, and he'll give me decks of cards. He must really like you. I couldn't stand watching all those movies. I feel like I could spend my life doing something better for 9 hours.
Razamad's the game baron here in Gonfalon Bay. You won't find a kinder or more knowledgeable player west of High Rock. Not that he'll go easy on you, mind. He expects the best from the players he trains. Trust me, I should know.
So who are you, Hobbit?
Freeze bones. An introduction would be nice, wouldn't it? Call me Bragus. Professional gambler and semi-professional everything else. Aside from sailor, of course, I hate the water.
And you live on an island.
The better question would be, what made you leave Valenwood? The answer, my friend, is debt collectors. Vigorous ones. Once I save up enough, I might go back, but I'm in no hurry. When a stiff breeze comes through, the sisters are really beautiful.
I bet they are.
Oh, Queefa, just a lover spat. She loves making fun of my nose ring, and I love losing money to her, apparently. Match made in Aetherius.
Does Tales of Tribute involve a lot of betting?
Usually, no. Most players are in it for the joy of competition, but you know what they say? If there's an uncertain outcome, someone's got gold on it. I play a lot of unsanctioned matches. Putting skin in the game keeps things fresh.
Guess that's one way to look at it. You mentioned a gaming hall.
Aye, that big building there. Used to be a House Mourner villa, believe it or not. House Dewfort seized it during the transition of the duchy, but get tired of paying for the upkeep. The Duchess sold the place to Razamad about a year ago.
So now people play games. Best thing to do with a noble's house.
Well, we drink in there too. People need a place to relax, chum. The ancient anchor's fine for sailors on shore leave, but people looking for a really good time always come here. Plus, it serves as our tribute chapter seat.
A chapter seat?
Yeah, a chapter is like a team of sorts. The Gonfalon chapter meets here, but we're wandering into the weeds a bit. Focus on the game first. We'll discuss the rest later.
Alright, sounds good. I'll go play your game. Alright, he said go into the thingy, so let's do that. Ah. Talk to Master Dude Guy.
Greetings, my friend, and welcome to the Gonfalon Gaming Hall. Please, drink and make merry. We have many strong players gracing the hall today. Lots of action. Tales of Tribute is free to watch, but far more fun to play. Do you play, Wayfarer?
I mean, technically I know how to, but not yet. I mean, I'm a sucker for any children's card game, so let's get started.
Then you have come to the right place. Tales of Tribute is a game of stories, some fantastical and others all too real. Two players share their tales with decks of cards. The game is elegant and easy to learn, but it takes great effort to master.
Oh, I bet it takes a lot to master. Now how do you play?
First, you will need 2 decks. Each deck represents a different story, a different strategy. Your opponent brings 2 decks as well. Once you and your adversary combine your decks, the game can begin. A shared pool, you see. A level field of play.
So you shuffle 4 decks together and then you play a game. Sounds like fun. Not complicated at all.
Make your way to the beginner's lounge and find my associate, Bragas. Tell him Razamad approved an initiation match. He will lend you a pair of decks and teach you the basics. Complete this trial and return to me for your reward.
Ah yes, the hobbit. I met him outside.
Dear Bragas often strays, but never for long. His coin rarely holds out. He must be back by now, safe within the confines of the gaming hall where he can be supervised. Do not worry, though. Bragas is a fine player. He will teach you well.
Can you tell me about yourself, Sir Redguard?
Yes, of course. As Bragas no doubt told you, I am Razamad. I hold many roles and offices: Tribute Master, Game Baron, and Proprietor of this hall. I also lead our regional Roysters Club chapter, the Gonfalon chapter.
Roysters Club?
Yes, the Roysters Club. It is a far-reaching organization that administrates all aspects of Tales of Tribute. They organize tournaments, publish new rules, sponsor chapters, and, most importantly, they manufacture the cards themselves.
Interesting. Can anyone join?
Anyone with a pair of tribute decks, a Game Baron sponsorship, and a thirst for competition. Yes. Complete your training, and it will be my honor to welcome you into the club.
Yes. Your friend seems like quite the gambler.
Bragas, yes. He loves the game in his way. I wish he exercised more caution. He often forgets how much he has to lose. But he's a bright lad, full of youthful energy and hope. That is more than I can say about most people in this world.
Gotcha. Okay, I'll go see our friend about card game. Ah, Bragas. Sir Hobbit. Talk to our friend here, Bragas.
Ha-ha! If it isn't my new old friend. Found the place easy enough, eh? Pull up a chair, have a drink. As long as you're buying, of course. I'm a little light in the purse at the moment. So you talked to Razamad yet?
I'm ready to play. Razamad said you were the good teacher.
Oh, did he? Oh, I love it when we bring new players into the fold. Gets boring playing the same old salts day after day. We need new blood in here. Now, before we begin, you'll need these. 2 tribute decks you can borrow for educational purposes.
What do you want me to do with these?
You try to defeat me, of course. First to 40 prestige, or winning the favour of all the patrons, is the victor. Don't worry, chum. I'll explain that as we go along. And
Alright,
listen
let's
up,
go.
eh? Right. The essence of the game is to buy cards to add to your play deck. Each of us will use our play deck to score prestige, until one of us gets enough prestige to win. Lots of cards, eh? The ones on your side of the table are yours. The ones on my side are mine. The cards in the middle are what we call the tavern. We each claim cards from the tavern to improve our play decks and earn enough prestige to win. You'll take the first turn. Let's both draw our starting hands. Each of your cards have a coin value, see? You can use their coin value to buy cards into your play deck from the tavern, the center of the table. Try to keep track of the value of the cards in your hand. Each card has a cost, a suit, and an effect. If I were you, well, this card here seems like the right one for you to buy with the coin that you have, so claim it. When you buy a card, you subtract its cost from your coin total, and you get the card. Then a new card replaces that card in the tavern. You still have enough coin to buy another card, so let's do that. Now, you can't play a card you bought right away. When you buy a card, it goes into a cooldown pile here, see? You can see at a glance what card suits are in your cooldown pile. It looks like you don't have enough coin to buy any other cards, and there's nothing else you can do at the moment. When that happens, you signal that your turn is over. Any resources you have at the end of your turn will be cleared once your turn is over, except prestige, that is. Once your turn ends, you discard your cards and draw 5 new ones. You can start to plan your next turn while I take mine. That said, you should always keep an eye on what your opponent is up to on their turn. They might buy a card or take an action that will force you to revise your plans. So now, it's my turn. I'll control the table until I signal the end of my turn. See if you can figure out my strategy based on my actions.
Gotcha, gotta beat you at a children's card game. Sounds like fun.
Well. The cards you drew gave you both gold and power. Power has 2 uses. The first is combat, but it also turns into prestige at the end of your turn. Remember? Earning prestige is how you win. Remember when I told you that your currencies get cleared when you end your turn? Well, power doesn't carry over between turns. But when you do signal the end of your turn, any power you have left over turns into prestige. Good to know, eh? See these little fellows? They're our patrons. Each deck comes with its own patron, and they play an important role in how the deck works. See? Each patron has something they want. A price, let's call it. They also have something to offer. A reward. Pay a patron's price and you'll get their reward. You have to pay the price all at once and you usually get the reward immediately. Try paying one of these patrons. Whichever one you choose to pay will offer you a boon. Just keep in mind, you're only allowed to pay 1 patron per turn. They can get a little jealous. The patron you just paid, notice anything different about them? They favor you now. All patrons start in a neutral bent, and then show favor to whoever pays them first. Of course, you can pay a patron that favors your opponent. If you do, that patron will become neutral. Pay them again on a later turn, and then they'll favor you. And here's a tip. If you ever can get all patrons on the table to favor you, you'll win the game. Even if you have less prestige than your opponent, just one more thing to keep an eye on. Alright, you need to draw new cards, but your deck is empty. Now we shuffle your cooldown pile, and that becomes your new draw pile. You might draw cards you bought last turn, as well as those you started with. Your cooldown pile is empty. That means all the cards you started with or bought during play are now in your draw pile. Right, it's my turn again. I'm going to draw some coin, use it to buy a card, and draw some power from my play deck, which will become prestige when my turn ends. Just like your turn, only, more experienced. Those cards you drew can trigger a combo. See how they have extra effects if you draw another card that matches their suit? Luckily, you bought cards with the suit you need to trigger these combos. Some of the most powerful effects on cards come from combos, and a card will tell you how much of each suit you need to activate its combo effect. Great players always try to trigger combos, so keep track of those suits. We're closing in on the end. I can tell by keeping track of the prestige we've earned. For this practice match, we're keeping the total small, but in a real game, you'll need more prestige to win.
Yes, this card game seems to be simple. but complicated at the same time. Can I buy anything? Nope.
Ah, a grand victory! Well, maybe a little too grand. Go talk to Master Razamad and tell him you bested me. Just don't get cocky. Next time won't be so easy.
I mean, that was easy.
You return victorious, yes? I hope you enjoyed the match. I have played countless games of both luck and skill, and truly, Tales of Tribute is the best by far. So, now that you've learned the rules, do you wish to continue your gaming journey?
Yes, I would love to continue. This game is fun.
Now, you claim membership in the Gonfalon chapter of the Roysters Club, a fraternity of tribute players committed to fair play and stiff competition. As an official Royster, you will gain access to a host of opponents and decks of your very own.
Awesome. What else?
Oh, countless rewards. With each victory, you will rise higher in the club rankings, do well enough, and you may even earn the right to challenge the club's founders, the creators of the game itself. So what do you say? Will you join us?
Of course I'll join you. I'd be honored.
Then, it is my honor to furnish you with your first pair of decks, and welcome you wholeheartedly to the Gonfalon chapter of the Roysters Club. May good fortune shine on you, my friend. I am eager to see you put those cards to good use.
And I can't wait to kick some people's teeth in with these cards. Figuratively, of course.
You joined the Roysters Club at an opportune time. Smaller club chapters are preparing for a series of tournaments, ours included. The contest will not begin for some time, though, so I suggest you get some more practice in the meantime.
What do you recommend for increasing my skill?
The gaming hall provides a wealth of opportunities for Roysters Club members. Why not look around and familiarize yourself with them? Bragas can make the proper introductions. Speak with Soren, too. She's another protege of mine.
I'll be sure to speak to both of them. Anything else I need to know?
As in all things, the best way to improve is through doing. Set out and find new opponents. Win or lose, your skills will grow, and your strategies will sharpen. Once you establish yourself in the beginner's circuit, return to me for a reward.
Alright, I'll speak with them. And I'll make a name for myself.
Remember, in these early days, winning and losing mean little. Regardless of a match's outcome, you must see every game as an opportunity to hone your skills. It may sound nonsensical, but sometimes losing is the surest route to improvement.
Alright. You mentioned tournaments. Anything more you can tell me?
I would be happy to. The tournament started informally. Premier players like myself and Talib Fells gathered in major cities to match wits and sharpen our game. The Roysters Club leadership caught wind of it and began sponsoring official events.
How do these tournaments work exactly?
Well, many of the players who participated in those early matches went on to form teams which, in the fullness of time, became club-sponsored chapters. Now those chapters compete against one another in groups. It is better to share a victory, yes?
Do we win prizes?
A grand prize, yes. The Roysters Club and city governments all contribute to a weighty purse. But in truth, the greatest tribute players compete for pride and glory, not coin. And the revels, of course. The Gonfalon chapter loves to celebrate.
Oh, I bet you do. You guys kind of remind me of like the Fairy Tale Guild from the Fairy Tale anime. to celebrate for anything. Will you be competing in these tournaments?
No, my friend, I have achieved all that I set out to achieve at the tournament level. Now, I prefer to observe, teach, and celebrate my pupils' victories. Mostly the celebrating part. With luck and determination, we may raise a glass to you someday.
I can't wait. I'll see you around. Ooh, shiny. I'll take a bed. Alright, we'll keep that there. Fine, Bragas.
Bragas, I told you. I can't do that. You know the rules. Those days are behind me.
Yeah, of course. Just trying to help out my friends. No worries, alright?
Hey, it's our newest recruit. You made the right choice signing up here. The Gonfalon chapters produce some of the best tribute players in, well, Gonfalon Bay. That's why we're bound to start winning again. Eventually.
Sounds interesting. Our mutual friend said, to come see you about some details.
Yeah, of course. We should start with rankings. Look around. Every player you see has a place in the Roysters Club rankings based on their experience. That rank determines who they can and can't challenge. It's banded, see? Like a layer cake.
So where do I fit in?
You're just starting out, so you're at the novice rank. As a novice, you can take on other novices, but not higher tier players. Oh, don't fret. You'll square off against a game baron soon enough. Rising in the rankings is just a matter of experience.
And how do I gain this experience?
Just challenge another novice here in the gaming hall. Get a real game under your belt, not just a bib and diaper match where Bragas lets you win. Oh, not that that's what happened with you. Oh dear. Just go play a game and let me know how it went.
Alright, I'll beat these people.
Remember, everybody's got to start somewhere. Win, lose, it doesn't matter. Just focus on learning the game, getting into the rhythm, right? I'll cheer you on from here. It's not every day I get to see an aspiring champion cut their teeth.
Okay, and what was with the hobbit before I arrived?
You saw that? It's nothing, really. Bragas just gets a bit of swagger when he hits a hot streak. He's been winning a lot recently, so he offered to get me in at the ground floor. Tip me off to sure things so I can make a bet and such.
I'm guessing Boss Man doesn't really like that.
Are you kidding? He hates it. He tries his best to curb Bragas' antics, but we're getting to the point where he's ready to let that elf learn his lessons the hard way. Sometimes you have to hit the bottom before you can rise back up to the top.
That's one way to look at it, yes. Sounds like you speak from experience, though.
Perceptive. Listen, your focus should be on the fun of tribute. I'm not going to drag you through the details of my sordid past. We'd be here all day. Just get out there and have some fun, all right?
Sounds like fun. Okay.
I find myself on a bit of a losing streak, alas. But I think my luck is about to change.
I doubt that, lady. Okay. I'm gonna show you how to get clapped. I'm gonna take this one. And return. Okay. Let's see. Let's do this. If I do this one, gain 2 power, 2 coins. Did I throw down a green one? Nope. Okay, I'll drop one of those. Use this, gain 2 power. Ah, yes. Just what I was looking for. Let's see if I can get a combo going. Damn! I knew she was gonna choose that one. What about you? What do you do? Gain 2 power? Okay, we'll do you. Acquire a card. Gain 2 power. Gain 4 all together. We'll drop social team. Throw another power and go. Is he gonna pull out my little guy? No, don't pull him, don't pull him. Oh, thank God. Okay, so what does this one do again? Gain 4. Ooh, as much as I like this guy, I'm probably gonna pull him. Jesus Christ, dude. Pull that. And we'll end my turn. Now, if I know the NPC, it's probably gonna pull this card. Or one of these two. Ooh, yep, told you. Oh, yes. Alright, so I'm gonna grab, actually, this card. Without paying anything. So that way I can activate this one. And we'll end my turn. So the whole thing about this deck, from the way I understand it, is the more cards you have in your deck, the more power you gain. So that's why I chose that first card, which would be this one, because it allows me to pull cards without having to pay the coin. So like you saw in the last play, I was able to get a card from the tavern and then pay the gold for my patron. And here we're gonna do it again, get some more. You know what? We'll wait on that one. Is there anything worth getting? Oh, that's worth getting. Kind of. Not really. Yeah, okay, not really. Just drop that. Boom. I think I've clapped this person thoroughly. Clapped them cheeks. It's too late, my friend. You have lost. I have won. Might as well. Acquire you. That, and that. And we'll drop you again. Go again. Ah, see? I was able to get these guys. These are the cards that they give you if you're have his favor and then you're able to pull it down. Alright. There we go. End our turn. And basically next turn I'm going to win this. So sad. And there we go. 43 prestige. And I win. There we go. One win for me. Okay.
Not bad for your first game. Not bad. Better than my first, that's for sure. I did see you hesitate once or twice. If you need a refresher on the rules, you can always check the rule book downstairs at the bar. Now, I think it's time you met Kishka.
Who's Kishka?
She's the Moony Khajiit downstairs. Kishka and her brother create daily challenges for the chapter to keep us sharp. It's great practice, and you can win some fine rewards, too. Keeping her attention's no small feat, but when she focuses, look out.
Thanks, I'll go speak to them.
Zispo, Kishka brought you here to help proffer tribute challenges, little brother, not sit around muling about lost biscuits.
They were muffins, sister, and they were very expensive.
Biscuits. I love biscuits.
Forgive this one's baby brother. He was weeping about... Wait, what was he? Never mind. Welcome to the club. This one assumes you seek new challenges and amazing rewards. This is true, yes? If so, you have come to the right place.
Yes, this is true.
Yes, and what fragrant challenges they are. Each day, Kishka creates new tasks for rank and renown. One will pit you against the common folk of Tamriel. The other will set you against card-playing adventurers like yourself.
I'm intrigued. Go on.
I offer only 2 challenges per day, but you can earn sweeter prizes by winning multiple matches. Small rewards for a single win, fine prizes for 2, and a grand bounty for 3. Kishka will also make sure your rank soars if you participate.
I can win multiple prizes for the same challenge?
Ha! You would fill your purse with heaps of tiny baubles? No, Walker. As this one said, you can win 1 match for a tiny reward, or keep playing for a bigger prize. Simple, yes? The more you play, the sweeter the reward.
Sounds like fun. Where do I sign up?
It is Kishka's pleasure. Come back soon, yes? This one's grand challenges will be waiting. Now, you should go find Bragas. He is out on the seaside patio, most likely. Kishka is very busy doing... something. What was Kishka doing again? This one.
Okay. Ah, Sir Hobbit.
Ah, there's my new favourite royster. I guess if you've spoken to Soren and Kishka and gotten their sage advice, it's down to me to provide the final part of the chapter's introductions and provide one last little acorn of wisdom.
And that would be?
We should have a word about decks, I guess. Those decks Razamad gave you are just the beginning. Fresh decks pop up all over Tamriel, and each of them offers a unique style of play. You can even find upgrades to the cards you already own.
And how do I do this?
I've earned a fair amount from just playing Tribute. Kishka offers them in her daily challenges sometimes, especially if you hit those win streaks. I've even heard rumours that adventurers find them out in the wild.
So I can find them anywhere, was what you're saying.
Well, between you, me, and old Bendu there, I've heard they might offer some new decks as prizes in the upcoming tournaments. Beyond that, it's a mystery. Just keep working on raising that rank by playing matches. That's the best path to success.
So, no going down to Walmart and buying packs. Gotcha. Go to Solitude instead.
Well, if not, you're close. Go talk to Razamad and let him know you introduce yourself to the chapter's premier players. He'll be glad to hear it.
Sounds like fun. I'll go talk to the master.
Welcome back! You return wiser and hungrier for competition, is it not so? Tribute has that effect on people. Now, I have something for you. a gift and formal welcome to the Gonfalon chapter of the Roysters Club. I know you will put it to good use.
For me, why thank you.
Just a little something from the chapter's strongbox. Now then, you have decks, you are versed in the rules and familiar with your fellow competitors. Truly, you have all you need to step into formal play. We proudly welcome you to our chapter.
Thank you. I will cherish this.
The Roysters Club Novice Tournament is upon us. Canny opponents, unexpected strategies, fresh cards. Truly, this is what every tribute player lives for. You've clearly improved since last we spoke. Are you prepared to enter your first tournament?
Not at the moment, but I promise I'll come back. Let's see what prizes I got. Card sharp purse. Nothing horrible. Nothing horrible again. Could be worse, I guess. This, my friends, is where we'll have to leave. Zara, after completing his insatiable hunger for a children's card game, it is his duty now to go and follow up on a lead so he can have a friend. He heard that there is a knight jousting tournament where he may be able to pick up a squire to the east of Gonfalon. Or was it to the west of Gonfalon? I'll probably wander the wilds of High Isle until I find my way. Until next time, friends, remember, someone out there appreciates you because I appreciate you. May Azora's glow guide you ever warmly. Bye.